let's be honest. If a gorgeous old house had a tiny little ghost problem, would you still move in? Not the kind where teenagers jump out of closets in masks for Halloween. I'm talking about the real deal. Whispers in the hall, lights are flickering, that one cold spot in the upstairs bedroom that your aunt refuses to go near. Well, it turns out that half of you who are watching this are totally fine with that, and the other half, you're already clutching your sage bundles. I am Laura Lalaki, international real estate agent. I help you to buy your home sanctuary domestically and abroad. I've been doing it since 2006, so I kind of know what I'm doing, right? Now listen, according to a 2025 survey by Real Estate Witch, yeah, there's a survey called Real Estate Witch. 52% of Americans say that they would buy a haunted house, but only if they got a discount, right? Of course. Apparently, bravery comes with a price tag. Now, most would still offer below asking, while the current owners don't know if they'd take it or not. Only a third of them are actually considering lowering the price. So the rest seems to think their ghosts add character and they're not a problem, right? But isn't that a typical seller? But what is a haunted house, really? Some folks are true believers. Others think ghosts are just what happens when the pipes moan and the Wi-Fi drops. And then there are those of us in the middle, spiritual, but still calling the home inspector before the priest. Because before you grab a camera crew and call in the ghost hunters, let's be practical. Sometimes haunted just means something needs a little bit of a tune-up. So when the ghosts are actually gas leaks, that could be a problem. So if you're touring a house that gives you goosebumps or has a spooky reputation, don't skip the home inspection. Not because you'll find Casper, but because you might find something way more dangerous. Now, an article from IFL Science pointed out that a lot of classic hauntings like flickering lights, cold spots, dizziness, the sense that someone's watching are often signs of carbon monoxide leaks or electrical issues. So let that sink in. Those creepy little chills might not be from spirits. It might be just because your air quality is saying, so before you assume you're living in a horror movie, call a licensed professional inspector. You'll get some peace of mind, cleaner air, and maybe even a reason to negotiate that price down. Now, if the house turns out to be ghost-free and gas-tight, congratulations. You just scored a home everybody else was looking at and was too spooked to touch. Now, the real haunting and the rumors that won't die come from neighborhoods. So neighborhood legends have long shelf lives. That Amityville horror is always going to be the Amityville horror house. That lady in white story from the 60s, yeah, she might be showing up in your comment section on those websites for homes. While you might not care, future buyers might. It doesn't mean you should run from the deal. Just go in with eyes wide open. Now, if you plan to stay a while and love a good story, you can turn that haunted reputation into a great icebreaker at your housewarming. But if you think you'll sell in a few years, remember that not all stigmas fade as quickly as we would like. Sometimes you just have to live enough new memories into a new place to rewrite its story. Listen, at the end of the day, it's not about ghosts. It's about how you feel in a home. You want to walk through the door and exhale, not tiptoe around wondering who's watching me. Whether it's creaky floors or curious energy, trust your gut. And if you're not sure, that's where we're having an experienced real estate agent. Hi, it's me. Come in. I can help you sort superstition from structure and make sure your dream home doesn't come with extracurricular residents. So listen, some people would move into a haunted house for the story. Others wouldn't touch it unless the ghost paid rent. Either way, the smart move is really simple. Inspect first, sage later, and make sure your haunting isn't actually a gas leak. And if it's just a rumor, use that as leverage. Homes with stories sometimes make for the best deals. Because at the end of the day, a house is only a home if you can rest easy in it. Ghosts, legends, and all. Buying a home, haunted or not, comes down to peace of mind. If you're ready to find your version of that, with or without friendly spirits, I'd love to help you make that happen. Schedule a free consultation with me or grab my home ownership guides on my webpage. And hey, if your dream home comes with a little history, I'll bring the sage. You bring the keys. I look forward to helping you in the future. And on an ending side note, yes, I have been in haunted houses, but I'll save those stories for another day. I am Laura Lalaki. Give that button a little wink and hit subscribe. We're turning everyday lessons into home ownership moments around these pods. So go be a good human. You never know when a smile is going to save somebody's life. Sugar. Bye.